Well, moving on now, government and religion have long made for a tricky mix in this country. Throw in a pandemic and the upcoming Easter weekend, and it gets even more complicated. Most churches will remain shuttered due to the ongoing ban on public gatherings, but some have challenged those measures, arguing that they violate freedoms guaranteed by the Constitution. The BBC's Barbara Plett-Usher has more.
This is going to be a very different Easter. In these pandemic times, most churches have closed their doors. But not this one. Some Christians believe that religious freedom is under attack, and meeting physically is an act of faith.
I'm telling you what, no virus can touch me until God is through with me.
There are political battles over whether all churches should be forced to stop meeting in person and stick only to services online. But those that stay open say they can protect their members. At the Glorious Way Church in Houston, families are seated 6 feet apart.
Jesus is His Word. His Word says that we should come together.
Pastor James Buntrock insists that gathering publicly is an essential part of worship.
We've done the live stream service on a temporary basis for the 15 days that President Trump asked for. But when it turned into Holy Week, when it turned into Palm Sunday, and now approaching Easter Sunday, this is a special time of year. It's never been shut down. And so we must do this.
But the challenge, even the adventure, of experiencing God's presence in other ways is how many worshipers will remember this Easter. And many argue that staying out of church is the Christian thing to do.
Suspending in-person worship is not just about protecting those who go to the actual church service. It's about protecting the lives of every single grocery store worker, gas station attendant, and healthcare worker they meet. It truly is about loving our neighbor and healing the sick, which are things Jesus told us to go do.
In this Brooklyn church, Janice Russell has been making music for decades. Normally, her ensemble would take part in a 2-choir brass band extravaganza at Easter. This year, there will be only a soloist on a Facebook live stream. But with New York at the epicenter of the corona crisis, even that is something for which to be thankful.
The fact that we can do it from home and still be somewhat connected to others. I can't imagine what it would be like if we did not have the internet, if we didn't have Zoom and all of these things where we can at least see a face. We can't touch each other, but we can see a face.
We miss you very much.
Perhaps this Easter, the traditional story of death and resurrection will be heard in new ways. Barbara Plett-Usher, BBC News, Washington.